Hi y'all, this is Ryan, Tracy, and
Wes and Ryan.
the UBC Powersports Tractor and Outdoors. Welcome back for our video. We're going to be doing the overview for our 1800 series M's and E's from 25 to 40 horsepower.
We have the 1840 or 1825E, 1840E, and an 1835M. Stay tuned. Hope y'all like the video. Alright, so this is the 1825E from Massey Ferguson. We added in an option with a spray liner with some sand in it to keep you from slipping. This is an available option on these tractors here at UBC Powersports Tractors and Outdoors. You can tell the 1840E, basically the same tractor, just more horsepower. Same exact size, controls, functions, but you do add in a DPF, diesel particulate filter, which is required by the EPA on this tractor, seeing that it's over 25 horsepower. And the 25E does not have any DPF, so it isn't regulated by the EPA to have emissions control on it. Then we have the 1835M, which steps it up to a whole different tractor. Bigger frame, bigger tires, different controls, which we'll get into the details here in a minute. But here's the size difference between the two. So that's a 40 horse, a 25 horse. Then we're going over to a 35 horse, which is also available in an 1840M with a cab hydrostatic or an open station shuttle, I believe. All right, today we have the 1825E with an FLX 2407. What's the lift capacity, Ryan, on both these loaders?
It's going to be 1450 on the E series from 1825, 1835, and 1840E. All the E series are going to be at that 1450 lift capacity.
1,450 pounds.
And 36 inches out from the pivot pins.
So that's a true weight. So, all right. So first thing we're going to cover, we have our maintenance and overview of what you need to check. We have a metal automotive style hood. All right, so this is the 25 horse. You notice there is no DPF, which I'll show you on the 40 horse. That's a big difference right here, which brings down the cost considerably. All right, so you have your fuel filter, your engine coolant, your battery, your air filter, your engine oil dipstick, and engine oil fill. It's just that simple, guys. So on this tractor, we have a screen that comes off from the other side. This is something that you need to pull out every once in a while. Just unscrew it like that. Pull out your screen, clear it. So good hint, tip and trick, turn this wheel all the way to the right, and it'll help you get it out, okay? Then you blow out the screen, you blow out your radiator, okay? Very simple procedure. Tighten it back up, you are good to go. On your air filter, you come around, there's two clips on the 25E. You pull it open, you have your dust cap. A lot of stuff will get stuck in there. Shake that out and put it back on. Blow out the inside. Then I always take a blower out to the field with me. Then you have your air cleaner. So I'll blow it out from the inside first with the blower, and I'll blow out this. There's no internal air cleaner in here, okay? So that's it. All you gotta do is keep that clean. If you're in heavy brush, do it every hour. Check both the screens and the air filter, or heavy dust, same thing. And most situations, once every few hours, just get off and check it, take a break. So, all right, so that goes up top. All right, that's all there is to checking this engine and keeping it running, okay? So on the 40E, this is the difference, okay? Our hood latch is over here, okay? So we have our battery, your oil coolers, your coolant, your engine oil fill, and you got your screens, same thing, and your air filters, okay? But it's on the other side for the screens. You pop that open. This is the 1840E, and you pull out your air filter. Same exact thing, guys. Blow it out, put it back in. Make sure it seats in the middle, all the way in, and slide on the cover after you clean it out, and snap it back in place. It's just really simple stuff, guys. It keeps your engine breathing, keeps all the dirt out of it. So you're good to go, okay? And 2 clips. Blow out your oil coolers. Then there's a screen right here. So all you do is pull out the screen right here. You don't have a twist knob on the 40. It changes over to this little snap bracket right here. And you blow it out. Again, turn your tire. It'll make it go a lot easier. All right. So, and your engine oil dipstick is right there. All right. So, that's it. That's all you have to worry about. All right. So we're gonna go around. And the next thing I want to notice is your fuel tank. Your fuel tank on your Massey Fergusons are down here. So you can easily come over here and grab it with a 5-gallon can and easily fill it. So whenever Ryan walks up, you can see how easy it is.
Here, it's that bin up here. A lot of other companies and everything else, they put it up here. And then they got a fuel tank and it's a lot smaller.
Yep. So
this runs all the way across to the other side. The fuel filter is actually on the other side with the shut-off valve and water separator, so you can actually drain it too if you do get some bad fuel and so on and so forth.
Very nice. You want to cover that 3-point and tell us what she's capable of dragging on this 40 horse?
On the 40 horse, I mean, you can range it from a 5 foot to a 6 foot. Standard duty, medium duty cutters. Obviously, we do a lot of woods here at UBC Powersports. Great cutters. So at PTO on this one, you're going to be, she'll be about right that 32 mark. Fill-in's going to be here for your hydraulic. Now you're going to have a sight glass coming right here for the hydraulics.
Sight glass is right there. So whenever you check that, guys, you lower your loader and curl back your bucket and lower your 3-point, okay? And then that oil should be right there in the middle, okay? You have your PTO shaft and a cover over for it for whenever you're not turning or having anything hooked up. That's a good item to keep on there to keep your grease clean on your PTO shaft. You have a drag bar down here, which you just pull this pin and pulls it right out, okay? So that drag bar is for your pull type implements, and then you have your 3-point. This is your upper link and your second and third, okay? All right, so you have category 1 style balls on both the 25, 35, and 40Es, okay? That's all. They're not capable of pulling a category 2 implement, which that's just different sizes. That's no big deal. On the 60 and 50, you have both. You have a cat 1, cat 2 ball. And then you want to adjust your sway bars. All you do,
Turnbuckles, you just turn in.
Yep, you turn in just like that. And then what that does, whenever you hook up an implement, it keeps it. Whenever you pull this spring off, handy little idea, guys. Always throw it in your handy dandy toolbox back here so you don't lose it. But whenever you're hooking up an implement, you'll hook it up and you might have to adjust in and adjust out, but you want it about centered, but it keeps it from swaying and hitting your tires, okay? So that's what you do with these adjustments. You screw them into where they're tight enough, trying to keep it centered and keep it from yanking your implement forward and back. So that does that. This screw will level out your implement left, right, this way. And then this one, your upper link, will level out, and that's adjustable right here, level out your implement this way. What Ryan was bringing up whenever you fill your hydraulics is right here, guys. So we still got a zip tie on there. It's a brand new unit. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and put back on that spring. What this spring does is make sure whenever you don't have anything hooked up to it, it doesn't sway over and hit your tires. All right, and we need to close our toolbox. All right, so we're gonna walk around the right side of the tractor. And notice something, but I wanted to show you real quick. The 25, same exact everything, okay, as the 40E. 25E, 40E. Same tractor basically, just different horsepowers, EPA regulations, etc. Now what implements will this 25E pull max cutters?
It's going to be 5 foot.
5 foot?
Standard duty, or you can do a medium duty as well.
Okay, there you go. So you're in this 40 can do a 6 foot, correct? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to stick out a little bit farther because it's a little bit more compact, but that much more horsepower, you're going to be okay.
You got it. All right, so loader control. This has a safety right here. You always put it on whenever it's up and people are under it. Keeps it from dropping, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and drop the loader. You push forward on this stick to drop it. To raise it, you pull back. To dump the bucket this way, you push right and curl the bucket left, just like that. And then there's a float module. You see how I did that? So this is down, push it forward, and I dump a load of dirt right there, and I go over the top of it. I want to put it in float. That just uses the weight of the loader and pulls it back, and it undulates with the ground. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah, you can show them this little sticker right there.
Oh, there's a little sticker right there, guys. So if you're looking at it, it'll show you exactly what to do and what each picture does, okay, guys? So to detach your loader, you have quick connects under here, and your lines run on the inside of the frame, and the M, they run on the outside of the frame of the loader. On the M, they'll go on the inside, which we'll cover that in just a second, the differences between the 1825 40E and the 1835 40M. So, all right, this is a hydrostatic model. Do they offer these in a shuttle shift?
They do.
They do. That is an option.
It's going to be an 8x8 shuttle, gear shuttle. Not power shuttle, gear shuttle.
We mainly order these in hydrostatic because the ease of use for this small tractor is all hydrostatic. If you want a shuttle shift in this size tractor, we can order it for you, but we don't normally keep them in stock. If you want to see how that shuttle shift works, check out our 2860 shuttle shift, and it'll show you the same exact type of controls with an 8x8. Okay. All right, so we have our parking brake, and you push in that lever, okay, and it locks in your parking brake. Okay, and to release it just like that. Hydrostatic, so you push forward, it goes forward. You push back, it goes back. So this is called a heel toe. Okay, so you push forward, and go backwards. It's just that simple, guys. Here's your throttle, your 3-point, raise and lower. Okay. And then to slow up how fast your 3-point goes, you can make it faster by screwing out, slower by turning it in. If you turn all the way to the right, it locks it out. So if you're dragging using the drag bar and you don't want your 3-point to go down, screw that all the way in. And what this does is for heavier implements, you want it to go a little bit slower. The lighter the implement, you want it to drop a little bit faster, so you just fine tune it right there. Your 4-wheel drive, your PTO.
Up is going to be 2-wheel drive. That's 4-wheel drive, down.
Just that simple, guys. Very simple. Easy tractor to operate, okay?
3-speed, a hydrostatic transmission. It's going to be in neutral. You always got to be in neutral to start it. Rabbit's going to be high. Snell is going to be the slowest, and then turtle is going to be medium. Okay. So, another thing on these hydrostatics, another tip that I always get a lot of people complaining about is not getting in and out of gear sometimes. So hydrostatic transmissions, sometimes these things are a little tricky to get in and out of gear. So if the tractor's on and you're trying to get it, and it's in neutral, and you're trying to get it in gear, it's stuck. Take your foot on the heel toe on the hydrostatic and just barely go in and out of it, and then this thing's just going to fall right in place.
So you got to get the gears to mesh like this, exactly. So they're on top of each other.
On any hydrostatic transmission or anything like that, it makes it 10 times simpler if you just do that one little step right there instead of just trying to force it in there. Yeah. So keep that in mind too as well.
It's your battling tractor gears, guys. They aren't light, okay? They're pretty strong. All right. So next we have what, Ryan?
We're gonna have our differential lock right here. You're just gonna push down on your heel, and it's gonna give you positive in the rear.
What that means is both wheels are turning together. So they're pulling straight equally, and not one's giving or the other. So if you're in, like, you need to do a straight pull, you don't want to turn with it because it's just going to jump, okay? You get stuck in the mud, you need to go forward, or you just need to pull power where you need maximum power. You put it 4-wheel drive and you lock that differential and just go straight. Don't turn on it, okay? But it gives you extreme power to the rear. All right.
And this is going to be our VTO. Neutral's all the way forward. That's engaging it. Now you do have to engage your clutch. This is going to be a clutch to engage your VTO, and that's disengage. You got to also engage the clutch. Now, one thing, if you guys are letting these things sit for X amount of time, especially down here in South Texas, right here by the Gulf Coast, you got a lot of salty air and so on and so forth. I have this neat little trick. Push this down.
Let me walk around that side of the tractor so you can show.
So you push this down right here and lock it in. Now that releases your pressure plates and everything, so you don't have to pop your clutch out.
Okay.
So it's a very cool thing to do. Not a lot of people know about this. Well, let's tell y'all.
So that disengages your entire PTO shaft. Yep. All your clutches inside.
Yep.
That's
so
handy.
You don't have to disengage it if it sets up a certain amount of time and you got to pop it out. That's a neat trick that's what it's there for, to release all the pressure. So if it does sit over time and so on and so forth, that is not locked down.
Okay, handy little trick right there. Nice tip and trick. So, all right, we ready to run this tractor?
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys. All right, guys. So we're gonna get up here. We're gonna make sure we are in neutral. All right. We're gonna turn on the tractor. Parking brake is set.
Now one good thing too, so you do have sliding seat too, so you can adjust this for. You're a very tall guy. You're about, what,
oh man, that's much nicer.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start this thing. That dial went all the way around, all the way back. All right. Remember, this is the 1840E, 1825E. Runs exactly the same, guys. So this is without the spray floor. We can always add in the spray flooring so it creates that anti-slip on here and your paint doesn't get torn. And remember, if you're engaging your PTO, put that in, clutch, put on your PTO, okay? And now our PTO is running, okay? You turn off your PTO, put in that clutch, put it back in neutral, okay? And then that neutral symbol comes up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run this thing in, we're gonna run it in medium mode, okay? That'd be the turtle. All right, so remember, you ain't gotta worry about the clutch, you can stay out of the way. It's all hydrostatic. So we go forward, and push this pedal forward. Well, let's take off the brake. Be an idea first. All right, so we go forward, we go forward. We go backwards, we go backwards. Very simple, guys. All right, so remember to lift the bucket, drop the bucket, curl the bucket in, curl it out, okay? So if I'm mowing, I'm going to want to set this, or if I want to move quickly, I'm going to set the RPMs by pushing this up, okay? And if we're mowing, if you look right here, there's a 540 symbol. 540 RPMs out of the PTO, okay? So if we got a bush or cutter on there, we sell woods cutters, a lot of them. You'd set this up to 540, or if you just want to operate the tractor, that's a good range for it, okay? It's designed to run there for hours. Push forward, okay? Then we go back. We're gonna put this thing in snail mode real quick. Sometimes these things get hung up. Just gotta play with it a little bit. Give us gears. Now we're in the slowest low mode right here, okay? And we're rolling, doing work, okay? And stop, we're gonna go back, just like that, okay? Just that simple. All right, so we're gonna go put it in high mode. Just run. Going loader work. Just like that. I want to go backwards. Okay? We'll turn around. It's a hydrostatic here. It's normal. Okay? It's that simple, guys. Simple tractor to operate. Again, PTO, push in on the clutch, turn it on. Now our PTO's running, now we can mow. Okay, just that simple. Very, very easy tractor to operate. It's the 1825E, 35E, 40E, okay? We're gonna put it right back where we came from. And to lock it in four-wheel drive, you push down right there. Now we're in four-wheel drive. Just that simple, guys. Simple, simple, simple tractor. Anybody can operate it. Okay.
Are you ready to set this loader down?
I am.
So one thing I want to point out, you got a bucket leveler right here. So if you make this flush with this red,
Pull it up. Now we're gonna make it flush.
make it flush right there. When he sets this down, your bucket's going to be level to the ground.
We're gonna go ahead and set it down, and that bucket is flat to the ground. As long as that little pin right up there is level, okay? So if you're parking it and you want water to drain out of it, have it a little bit below that and turn it off, okay? A good little tip and trick. All right, so we're gonna set our parking brake, lock it in. Hope this was a cool overview for you guys. Come check us out at ubcmassey.com. And the man you need to talk to is Mr. Ryan Tracy right there.